Merry Christmas, Sentinels, and welcome to the December edition of the Sentinel Spotlight. I'm Scarlett Stevenson.
And I'm Madison Kelly, and we're so excited to bring you the best stories from this past month. First up, we rewind to Thanksgiving to spotlight one place that is helping to relieve hunger in our community.
There's a lot who are either working poor or out of work or even homeless that need a meal.
Then, we check in with a group of students engineering a way to their future.
But SpedBot does have one thing, a team who is dedicated to fixing and helping it function.
Then we start our Great Give Back series as we talk to one of the organizations who has Race Built for You and Your Pup with pizza.
Everything supports all the animals from Gulf Coast Humane Society.
Next, a trip down to the beach to check in with an annual tradition that is helping rebuild tourism to a battered town.
The hardest part is the pound up, which is when you start packing the sand, shoveling the sand.
And finally, ECS students come together to give the real meaning of Christmas.
I think we're setting a really Christ-like example and showing kindness to strangers even if we don't know them.
All that and more on this holiday episode of The Spotlight. So let's roll the intro.
Well, Scarlett, I don't know about you, but I'm super excited for Christmas.
Me too, but before we get too into the holiday spirit, we should probably look back on Thanksgiving.
Fine, but after this, we're going straight back to Christmas.
In Lee County alone, there are almost 100,000 people that are in need of basic supplies. Here at Cape Vineyard, the goal is to give people the gospel through giving them what they need, food. Lately, this church in Cape Coral has noticed an increase of people coming to them in need for meals. Last year's Thanksgiving feast hosted 250 people, which has grown to 350 this year. That's 100 more people to give turkey meals to and 100 more to share the gospel with.
Every week we do a free meal to the community. This is our biggest night of the year where we're doing Thanksgiving dinner. We'll have over 100 volunteers tonight to help take care of everything from cooking the food, packing the grocery bags, serving the guests, and helping everybody out at the end of the night.
I love being able to pour back into the community. I love what we're doing here as a church, being able to just love on people and just pour back into people and just giving them a happy meal while also letting them hear the gospel.
And they called out in a loud voice, Jesus, Master!
For us, it's a really felt need within our community. There's a lot who are either working poor or out of work or even homeless that need a meal. And at the same time, for us, this is dinner church. So we meet the spiritual need of introducing them to Jesus, sharing the hope that He has for them, and the care that He wants to give them as they walk through their future.
After the message, everyone left with a bag full of food and a heart full of hope, allowing them to enjoy their Thanksgiving and potentially receive a changed heart forever. For some, it may be hard to share the gospel with others, but being in a group to help those in need, you can get it done one meal at a time. For ECSN, this is Chase Gorton.
Thanks, Chase. It's always good to see people caring for their community, especially around this time of year.
And Cape Vineyard is definitely sharing the reason for the season at the same time.
Our next story is less about the holidays and more about the mechanics of winning. Let's watch the story by Cooper.
The ECS Robotics team is kicking off their season here at Arthrex. But instead of celebrating a finished robot, they're racing against the clock to get it working in time for their first match.
Meet SpedBot. He is not like other robots. He can't score points, he has no autonomy, and he can't support his teammates. But SpedBot does have one thing, a team who is dedicated to fixing and helping it function. Although determined, the Sentinel bots have faced many challenges in testing.
Probably getting like the arm or whatever we're using to do like the competition, like whatever we're doing during the competition, that's probably the hardest part. You got to program it and get it to work.
Consistency with our team members, being multiple questions, multiple decisions, trying to come up with a final solution of what we're going to do. And it's just been such a delay to our robot, but we managed to find a way that we can overcome that.
Throughout the competition, the Sentinel bots have learned a lot of useful skills that they hope to bring into the next meet.
Going with our gut and not trying to like switch it around and just stick with what we had at first. Because without this communication, we could have definitely had a lot more stuff done. Instead, we were kind of arguing and stuff over these smaller things that could have been done and fast. Could have had a moving robot and a shooting robot.
I hope to see that students, one, have fun, and two, learn more about themselves, working together as a team, learning those communication skills and how to work together.
By the end of the competition, the Sentinel bots' resourcefulness and determination paid off as they were able to come home with their last match won, 71-55.
Even if today didn't go perfectly, the team says that this is just the start of their season, and the lessons that they learned here will help them build something stronger for the next time. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Cooper Effing.
Wow, I didn't know that's how robotics competed. I hope they don't take over the world or something.
We can only hope. So Addie, what do you want for Christmas?
I was thinking about getting a puppy, but I don't really know where to adopt one from.
Actually, I think Robert has the perfect place. Why don't we let him give us a recap on the cutest 5K in town?
It's Saturday morning, and I'm here at Bell Tower during the Fast and Furious 5K and Pizza Run, an exciting race where you can run 5 kilometers with your dog. However, this isn't just for fun. It's organized by the Gulf Coast Humane Society, a non-profit, non-kill animal shelter in Southwest Florida. So, let's run.
The race started quickly, with some people choosing to run the whole 5K and others choosing to walk. There were hundreds of participants along with their dogs. The participants' ages ranged from kids 8 to 9 years old, all the way up to 90-year-old senior citizens.
It's for the dogs.
For the dogs?
I was a vet tech for over 10 years, so
Wow.
I still try to get out there for the dogs when I can.
After everyone finished the race, they quickly moved on to the pizza run, a race where you run 1 lap, eat a slice of pizza, and repeat 4 times. As the race started, all the participants instantly devoured the pizza they set up. They all started quickly, but as they moved on to their final laps, they definitely started feeling it. And although these races might seem silly and fun, they're fundraisers for the Gulf Coast Humane Society, an animal shelter in Southwest Florida promoting adoption and nurturing pets of all kinds.
We are been around since 1947. We're an animal shelter, no-kill shelter, and we've been everything supports all the animals from Gulf Coast Humane Society. They provide food, water, medical care, and making sure that pets find their home to be with their family forever.
So, if you want to help them out, feel free to run 5 kilometers, or just volunteer at any of their shelters. For ECSN, I'm Robert Large.
Thanks, Robert. I would absolutely run that 5K for a free puppy and some pizza.
Addie, I don't think that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure that's what he just said. Anyways, is it time for Christmas yet?
No, but we're getting closer. First, we have to head down to the beach.
Can we make a snowman out of sand?
Why don't we leave that to the professionals? Shopping, sun, and sand. Welcome to the 35th annual sand sculpting competition at Diamond Head Beach Resort in Fort Myers Beach, Florida.
Artists from all over the world come here to compete, turning simple piles of sand into detailed sculptures. Families and visitors walked on the beach all day, stopping to take photos or ask questions about the process. Sculptors used brushes, knives, and even straws to carve textures, arches, and fine details. The event has even been canceled before, most recently after Hurricane Ian hit in 2022, which damaged much of the beach. But it's back now in its second year, and sculptors are working through the heat, wind, and shifting sand to bring their creations to life.
Years ago, I just started playing with just little kids' buckets and stuff like that. And I, made little castles, and then I got a little better at it. And then I started coming to some of these competitions.
Even for experienced artists, the work isn't easy. Gusts of wind can ruin a section in seconds, and the sun dries the sand faster than they want. A single mistake can mean hours of rebuilding. Sculptors have to stay focused and keep adjusting as they go, which is part of what makes this competition so challenging.
The hardest part is the pound up, which is when you start packing the sand, shoveling the sand. A lot of times we'll move 5 to 15 tons of sand in a day.
And the challenges don't get easier. Even small collapses, uneven sand, or tight time limits can alter the original design. Watching them work, you can see the patience and skill it takes to make something stand tall on the beach.
And through it all, this event continues to capture the spirit of the sand. For ECSN, this has been Scarlett Stevenson.
Thanks, Scarlett. Those sculptures were really cool, like snow and Christmas. It's time for Christmas.
You're right, it's actually time for some holiday cheer.
Finally, now we can watch the next story about ECS students giving gifts to those in need.
Every year at the Beacon campus, Operation Christmas Child takes place. NHS members from the high school come to participate. From sorting items to packing shoeboxes to shipping them all over the world, ECS is part of a movement, one shoebox at a time.
So today we are packing shoeboxes for people around the world that aren't receiving Christmas gifts. And for the NHS members, we're just kind of helping them pack their boxes and organizing all of the items.
Earlier this week, NHS members headed over to the Beacon campus to assist the middle schoolers in Operation Christmas Child, which is a non-profit organization run by Samaritan's Purse. 8th grade started first by distributing all of the bags of items. Then, they got first round of packing shoeboxes, followed by 7th and 6th grade.
This shows the middle schoolers that we really care about our community and that we should keep in the Christmas spirit even when it's not even Christmas yet, but we're helping other people by giving to the needy.
Students first listened to instructions and a devotional. Next, they headed to pick their box, which they had to put together, and then grabbed a label and chose which age and gender category they wanted. After that, they went around all the tables grabbing items from things like hygiene products to toys, but making sure to include a wow item. After packing as much as they could in one box, students filled out a coloring page and then prayed over the boxes for a safe delivery and for them to reach whoever needed them.
I think we're setting a really Christ-like example and showing kindness to strangers even if we don't know them.
With the goal of over 450 shoeboxes to ship, students can go home feeling like they've played a small part in spreading the gospel and the joy of Christmas to kids all over the world. For ECSN, I'm Madison Kelly.
Thanks, Addie. You really showed us how important it is for us to give to the less fortunate.
It really is one of my favorite parts of the Christmas season.
And with that, we've come to the end of our show.
We've had such a great time bringing you the December Spotlight, and we can't wait to see you next month.
Thanks for tuning in, and
Merry Christmas, Sense!
Everyone